I used to be a high school teacher.
For a millisecond, I'm like, I'm a real doctor. Like,
People were angry. They were very angry.
oh no, you look like an alien.
Felt that tear and I was like, yes!
I believe red cards are on set and blue cards are offset.
Ooh. Behind the scrubs. We're going, this is like a depth charge all the way down. Here we go. What's something playing your character taught you about is teaching you about yourself?
Good question. I think to be a little bit more confident in myself and not care so much what people think, but then equally there are moments with her where I'm like, you should care a little bit more. And so I think like finding the balance between fighting for what you feel is right and also continuing to care about the people around you.
Do you feel like you were cast as someone close-ish to you?
In ways, yes. I think there are elements of Poppy that I see it in my sister in.
Do you mean in a professional,
medical
kind of sense?
Yeah, and also just...
she's a doctor, right?
Yeah, and also like she's always had such a sort of strong sense of self, I guess. In little moments where like in the first scene we did, it actually got cut, but there was one line that every time I would say it, I was like, I sound like my sister.
And was that easy for you though? Do you feel like that wasn't, like you didn't have to kind of pretend to be anybody?
No, and it kind of just naturally fits in. And then yeah, there are definitely elements to Poppy that I'm like, and then other areas that I definitely don't feel like I'm like at all, but she's so fun to play. Like she's got such a kind of spark behind her and such an enthusiasm that I think I really relate to.
My arrival on Shorty was kind of different from yours because I had never done, apart from a couple of ads, I had never done a drama thing before in my life. I used to be a high school teacher back in the day. It wasn't something that I planned to do. So I taught for a few years.
Great teacher.
My kids they did like me and I liked them, so that was cool. And then I gave acting a go randomly and did some Shorty auditions and then became a Shorty actor and then stayed there for a decade. And so when I left, I was like, oh, what am I qualified to do now? I don't even know how to use Excel. So like I've just spent 10 years learning lines and saying them and moving around.
Yeah.
So I figured that the best thing to do was to just lean on the things that I enjoyed doing and that were my strengths. And so I turned my hobbies into things that can pay me money. Like back when I was at Shorty, I would come up with things and put them on T-shirts. And now I'm wearing my own merch.
And why not?
And why not? Because, hashtag, marketing, social marketing, blah, blah, blah.
And it's also a sick shirt.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
If it's people's thing, it's their thing. So that's kind of like a glorified hobby that has sometimes paid my mortgage, which is really fun.
Love. So many different skills and so many different areas of the arts that you dabble in and excel in. Do you think you'd be a bit bored if you did the one thing?
Yes.
You just picked one lane and
Without
did
a doubt.
that.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
same.
That's what I tell myself, but who knows, actually. The main job that I do when I'm not doing the actory thing is I'm a photographer and I take pictures of people. And I generally take pictures of people who are professionals. So I don't do actor headshots really or anything like that. I step outside of the acting world and take pictures of people who do stuff that's quite different from me, which I really, really enjoy. But having to spend quite a lot of time doing that and then dropping everything so that I can learn lines and go and do an audition or a self-tape. But as I'm getting a bit older, it's getting a little bit more kind of boring to have to manage to kind of switch between all of these things, and I wish I could just choose one. I think it has meant that with arguably all of the things that I do, possibly even acting included, I haven't gone as deep or as far with things as I might have done if I was just completely focused on one thing. Go.
What's your most iconic fail moment on set?
When I said shortness of breasts instead of shortness of breath.
Look, we've all been there. Oh, here we go.
I know what's wrong. We had a patient in ED yesterday who had...
Slow down.
We had a patient in ED yesterday with fibromyalgia whose symptoms are similar to mine. I did some research and bingo. She suffers from tiredness, aching muscles, weak limbs. She's had periods of remission just like me. And Kip said that he had a patient with fibromyalgia who fully recovered. So I know what's wrong now. And there's a chance that I could get better. Well, say something.
I can't agree.
Well, read my research, you'll see that I'm right.
I've been researching, and in my opinion, you don't have fibromyalgia.
Well, okay, Dr. Know-it-all, what do I have then?
All of your symptoms point to one thing:
Well, spit it out.
multiple sclerosis.
What?
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I think you've got MS.
All of this, that is just so subtle but clear. It's beautiful. With a storyline like this, obviously it's quite a heavy storyline that people would relate to. What was that like, kind of delving into that topic? Did you have to do like research for it? Like, what was your process in finding that for Sarah within the show?
Well, I felt an enormous, there's this real conflict, you know. You have this great job that you really love doing, and then you have to play this debilitating thing, but it's only between action and cut. You don't actually live with it. And so I don't know that I ever really reconciled that, and it still feels a bit weird to talk about playing somebody with MS, but I think the way I tackled that and sort of supported myself through your character being given a debilitating illness like that clearly affects like actual people, was that I researched it to the degree that I could. A friend of mine, Kate, had developed MS as well, and I spoke to her about it a bit, and
was that a tough conversation to navigate?
No, it was great. She said it actually made it really easy to talk to other people about her condition because people had been kind of sort of educated about it on Shorty.
Wow. This is...
Oh, look, it's you.
I think this was my
baby Poppy.
first scene I ever did.
Let's get him on a high flow O2. I don't like his colour.
I'm Poppy, new registrar. Happy to help.
Dr. Whitman's at the flight deck.
The what?
It's right there. Starts dropping.
Better run this to
Hey, Emmett. Yep, right there.
Dr. Whitman.
What?
Poppy Achari. I'm the new registrar.
Hey, out of the way.
Sorry.
I'm the new registrar.
Oh, wonderful.
Peak T waves is hyperkalemic and test him's at 6.5.
I was lucky we didn't discharge him then, hey? Get the defib.
I just completed my emergency rotation at Central. What can I...
Nobody cares, Poppy.
Yeah, literally nobody cares.
I only got to say stat once in 10 years. Can you believe it?
Are you
Absolutely
serious?
cheated.
See,
Yeah.
I've already said stat saline at least 100 times.
What?
Sorry.
Stat. I got to do
saline.
a cricothyroidotomy in the first week, but stat.
The fact that you
only
can
got to
still say that.
You had to do a tracheotomy though, right? What is it about throats and you and me?
God, it was good.
Yeah.
Like saying things like clear and saying like those little medical terms and then actually getting to do physical stuff. It's like for a millisecond, I'm like, I'm a real doctor. Like I feel
Absolutely.
I feel so excited, and then like they call cut and I'm like, oh yeah, that's
right.
It's not real.
I'm an actor. Is there a medical thing that you have trouble saying every single time? Mine was antibiotics. Everyone should try and say it now really fast. Antibiotics.
Antibiotics. Sorry, I should have mixed it up.
Trouble.
I can't let go.
This is the tracheotomy.
We can't move him. No, Don, don't speak.
How long has he been like this?
Stay as still as you can. Don, still as you can.
What do you need?
You're going to need to look at this. Deep back to the trachea, and I'm assuming only one carotid because he's still alive.
What happened?
It doesn't matter right now. Keep your head still, okay, Don?
I need to get him to theatre.
Not yet. We're losing his airway. We need to try and tube him.
In his blood.
There was like a makeup artist, shout out TA, and she sprayed me right in the eye in the first take, and I've got footage of her trying not to laugh for the rest of it. What a
And
great
that
scene.
blood is so sticky. It's just sugar syrup with
It
colour in
went
it.
literally right in here, and I was like, and everyone was like, are you okay? Are you? I was like, I'm good. Was it a good shot? Did we get the shot? I'm fine. We did.
Oh, bless.
No, this one kills me.
Oh, look, there's little Layla.
Tilly's here. Can we have some time alone?
Just a couple of minutes.
Hello, sweetheart. Mummy missed you today. Did you have fun at kindy? Yeah. You're the best little girl in the world, you know that?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I knew seeing you would make me feel better. I love you so much. And I'm so proud of you. But Mummy's gonna have a little rest now, so I'm gonna say goodbye, okay? You be good for your dad. I know you will. Hey.
I was outside. I'll be back in a minute.
Just so intense.
I love you, darling girl. Forever and ever. Hey?
Being able to, I was involved with some aspects of how the storyline played out. Look at the single tear.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
And there was a part of my brain that was like, isn't it weird how you can split your consciousness?
Yes.
I was like, oh, I'm still doing some acting, I'm in the scene, but there was a little part of my consciousness that felt that tear, and I was like, yes! That'll look amazing!
That's a weird part of being an actor, isn't it? Is that you're like, you are in two brains. You are definitely
I don't think you can be there at the same time, but you can flip between the two. And I think you have to do that with fast turnaround television all the time because it's multicam. And I mean, when I first started on the show, we were still shooting on video, I think, and we only ever shot on all cameras at once. Every now and then, like when there was a stunt or when there was something, when there was going to be a particularly complex movement and you needed to be able to cut stuff together on Shorty, like it was properly vision switched when I started working there because everything was still on tape, and at the end of the day the tapes went wherever they went, and it really, when we first started, that was how you shot a scene on Shortland Street.
But I hear people say we used to shoot 25 scenes a day, and I think it's hard enough to get through the 12 we do.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, when your character died in the show, what was the public's reaction to that? Like, did you know, what was the experience of that, especially having been on it for so long and being such a loved, iconic character?
Oh, so many people saying, I'm never going to watch it again. Like, people were angry. They were very angry. And I think the storyliners kind of knew that they were expecting that response. Publicity had created a website where people could go and leave epitaphs for her. And I had a look at it. It was quite weird, but also really cool. Like, people genuinely went on.
That's so surreal.
Yeah. It's a little bit like that Coronation Street story I've heard of the character dying and people leaving flowers at the gate. But I think she was very much loved and people identified with her. And I think it did hit people quite hard.
Compressions, checking pulse. Asystole, start compressions.
No. Stop. She's been through enough. No.
People occasionally, it used to happen more when especially, after I left, it happened a lot. People would talk to me about Sarah. And there's a part of me that still responds to when I hear the name Sarah called, my body goes, yes.
They have a relationship with you, don't they?
Yeah.
You're a part of their day every day, and you're
and
you're
if they've
part of their
never met
family.
me in real life, they will
That's
just
who you
think
are.
that I'm their brains knitted together in a way that suits
Parasocial
me.
relationship,
Yeah,
eh?
totally. And they go, oh, that's Sarah Potts. And it's like, no, I'm Amanda Billing-High. But it's great. It means that
I'm still alive.
Yeah, you'll find that, I don't know if it's already happening, that people are okay with starting conversations with you. Like, total strangers will have conversations with me. I've had really positive encounters with nearly everybody out in the world afterwards. But people really missed her, and they definitely grieved her. And I think that's part of why she left the show the way she did. It's because soap opera wants you to, the people who write it and create it, soap opera wants you to experience all of the feelings, and one of those feelings that they have to be super careful with and respectful of is profound grief. Because there's rage and there's envy and there's love, and that the audience will feel for everything that happens on screen. And when they're very careful with it, deep grief, she flatlines and everyone's quiet and there's no music over the credits, so that everybody can just
sit with that for a second
and exhale.
Yeah.
So I think it was devastating for people. And then you arrived 11 years later.
11 years later.
Oh,
lie.
no,
Let's
2
go.
minutes, I pulled one.
Oh no! Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I can't.
I'm just gonna
Guys,
draw
keep
you
in mind
blind.
that Amanda is
Stop. Oh,
literally an artist, and
Yeah, I know, but the pressure's on.
like to paint people's faces because you can rub it off.
I want to draw you. I've given you this weird nose. I'm really
okay.
sorry.
This is.
No.
Oh,
Be prepared for when you leave.
Like an alien.
People will say Poppy, and there'll be a part of your brain that goes, yes.
Yeah.
'Cause
100%.
whenever I hear Sarah, there's still a bit of me. Yeah, I
I'm
know.
so sorry. This is so upsetting. Wait, I need to give you some. No!
No!
This is so bad.
I feel miffed. I've aged you.
That's okay. I've alienated you.
You. You also.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I got you. Your hair's all right, though, eh?
My hair's really good. I like the blue. What's the orange and the pink? What's going on there?
Those are complementary colours. Blue and orange are complementary
They
colours,
are.
Tessa.
Sorry, you're right. I apologise for not knowing that.
Colour theory. A little bit of colour theory
Little
for
bit of colour
you.
theory. Look.
Okay, show me now.
This is so... Somehow mine's worse. Not that yours is bad. Are we ready?
No.
I'm not.
Get in.
Okay, please don't judge
3,
me.
2, 1.
It's horrible. It's not good.
I love my eyelashes. I'm going to lead with something positive.
I can't believe
I
that
love
I
my
just drew that.
eyelashes.
Guys, I'm better at other things, okay?
Yes.
She looks kind of
Yeah,
sad
it's not
too.
bad.
Now do you.
Be like,
You have to use a filter.
should we go and have a debrief?
We should go
Let's
and
go.
I need to repent for that drawing.
Just be better.
Just standard actor note. Just be better.
Just do better next time.